Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I am Tomal Ahmed, your English language teacher, and I am welcoming you from my home. Hope all you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. And today I am welcoming you from my home, and I hope you are following my videos and get benefited by following my videos in my classes. Hope you would sincerely follow this. And today I am going to teach you on particular topics, and so first of all I am welcoming you. Now please bring your EFT book, and I am going to take my classes on Unit 12, Lesson 1, that is my roots. So page 152. So my dear boys, please pay attention and bring your EFT book, and before this text you have to pay attention on the particular summary of the text that I am delivering now. My roots, yes, the word individual itself is very much related to our hometown or our background or our born or a place where we were born. That is the word, the roots, and it is parallelly it is related to a tree having with roots. So all the statement related to our birthplace, our families, our relatives, our culture, traditions. As we are Muslims, we have such important two festivals as Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, and during Eid al-Fitr or during every Eid, we found ourselves bondage or attraction to get back our hometown. That is the passage related to the. So before starting this text, I want to give a summary of this particular unit, Unit 12, Lesson 1, that is my roots. You can see I have noted that the passage has been written about roots. Basically, our families, birthplace, relatives, our culture and traditions are our roots. All these, as well as birthplace, families, everything, which is very related to our place and relatives. For this, the Muslims of Bangladesh want to share Eid festival, getting back home. This is the attraction of the roots. Getting back home is the very much important words. Getting back home is the attraction of the roots. Roots develop what we. Root develops our identities. Whether the rootless people feel empty and lost as they don't have their own identity. So the basic difference between rootless people and the people who have roots is that they feel empty. The rootless people feel empty and they have no identity, but the people who have roots have their own identity. So now this is the book you have to bring and open page 1 152, where you can find this one. Yes, you can see a picture. Lesson 1, My Roots, from Unit 12. This is a picture during the eve of Eid, that we can find ourselves, the people are very rushed to get back to their home to join the Eid festival and to meet his or her near or dear ones. So they all are attempting a very risky attempts. You can see in the picture, they traveling by launches, trains, and by bus with risk, and they grab their life on their hand, but they have one goal: to join the Eid festival, to spend the Eid during Eid with their family members specially, and they are very attracted with their families and relatives, and more than that, they are very attracted to the place where they were born and grew up. Okay, so now we can start a conversation with the lesson 1. We can see, read the following text. Eid is the main religious festival of the Muslims in Bangladesh. Yes, we know that. It means happiness. Spread the happiness towards all others. Share blessings, happiness. This is the meaning of Eid. Everyone, every people of this country wants to share this happiness with, yes, near and dear ones. Near and dear ones. So most of the people who are living outside their homes, especially for the uh, uh, for the purpose to income, okay, outside their homes for different reasons, have a strong desire to get back. Where? Yes, home. To get back to their home during the Eid vacation. Only the Eid vacation they have their uh, the time to spend a good moment to share. As a result, there is a mad rush to board buses, trains, or launches for going home. This often causes transport accidents. This often causes, yes, their attitude to rush to board buses, this transport accident that take away many lives. Yes, this is a very sorrowful thing that we have we lost we lost many lives during the Eid festival, but they are very rushed to go to get back their home. Okay, however, this cannot stop. Yes, this is the attraction of the roots. This cannot stop people from going home to meet their family in-laws. In-laws mean the relatives after getting married, or friends. What makes people rush for their homes in spite of serious hazards? This is nothing but people desire to return to the roots. Do human beings have roots like the trees? The answer is yes. But unlike the roots of the trees, they are invisible. They lie in our minds. It's these roots that make a bond between us and family. Members in laws, friends, neighbors, or even between us and the land where we were born and grew up. Yes, I have told several times, the land, it is very much attractive. It attract the people who spend time for their livelihood in towns or other side, but in festival they feel attracted and they feel try to get back their land. Okay, in that sense our family is our land of birth, relatives, our culture, tradition, our surroundings are our roots. And wherever we stay, we feel the power of our roots. Yes, we feel the power, we feel the attraction. It's our roots that develop our identity, making us what we are, making us what we are. That means that relate to the identity. When we lose that bond, we become rootless. Human beings who do not have any roots are a non entity. In other words, they do not have an identity. Yes, they are empty with their identity. They don't know where they are from and or where they are heading to. This often makes them feel empty and lost. There are people who have no identity, no roots. They are totally empty and lost everything. They feel no attraction to their uh, um, home ground because they have nothing to do. They have nothing to share. They have no people to share. So this is the cause, and we have the roots, and we want to meet each other during this festival time. Okay. So this is the part of the text, and I have told you the summary that the passage has been written about the roots, basically our families, birthplace, relatives, our cultures and traditions, and so on. For this, the Muslims of Bangladesh want to share Eid festival getting back home. This is the attraction of the roots. Roots develop identity. This is a basic thing. The roots develop which? What? That is identity. Rootless people feel empty, they are totally empty and lost as they don't have their own identity. And here you can see in the question, page number 154, the question D, fill in the grade with the appropriate information from the text above. Now I am trying to give you the answer, that is answer of D, that makes our roots and the problems of our rootless. Yes, the heading of that box is that makes our roots which? Family bondage. Second, love to friends. 3, love to in-laws. And 4, love to neighbors. 5, vicinity with the land where we were born and grew up. And another part, the problems of a rootless people. What is the difference? No entity. That is divide of values. 3, divide of humanity. 4, divide of social responsibility. And 5 is feeling of emptiness. Now try to answer this particular question, that choose the correct answer from the alternatives. You have 7 questions to answer. Number 1, which of the following has the closest meaning of the word invisible used in the text? You have to answer. A mad rush is found everywhere. Number B, for the ... people. Yes, you have to answer. If we compare a human with a tree, which of the following can be compared with its roots? Family, society, environment, all of this. What? And number D, a person who has no family bonding can be compared with a... Yes, you can now answer, but you have to submit it to me. Okay. Who celebrate the Eid festival? Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes, the right answer. Yes, but you have to write in your CW copies. Rootless people have no what? Yes, you have now can answer. Okay, people become desperate too during Eid vacation. And question number 2. Question number 2. And you have in your question paper 5, and you have to answer 5 out of 5, and the marks is 10, 2.5 into 10. But here I have given you that just 3 questions, as you have to answer it in your CW copy. So my dear boys, I want to read the question. Do you think human beings have roots like the trees? Why not? Explain. If you go through this statement, give your opinion. If you don't go through this, then you can also answer this. Number B, why do you think people get busy to see their near and dear ones of the eve of Eid, and what are the characteristics of the people having roots? So this is the lesson that is related to our identity, and we have our own tradition. Every religious festivals are our tradition, and we, the people that Muslims or Buddhists or Hindus, they have their own religious festivals, but as a Muslim country, the maximum people of this country are Muslims. We have to particular vacation, that is Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, and we have every sorts of institution, that is we have vacation to spend our relatives. That's why we the great festivals we get back. We tried to join the Eid festivals and share our Eid times with our dearest and nearest one. This is the text is about, and in this text we can see the very much important affection or attraction of families, birthplace, especially birthplace, relatives or culture and traditions. And the Muslims, we are sharing our Eid festival by getting back home. Is the attraction of the roots, and roots develop identity. I have mentioned several times, roots develop identity, and rootless people don't have their own identity. Yes. So my dear students, this is a very important task, easy task, but you have to get your own way. You have to answer it in your own way. I am providing you some question and try to develop your skills on this particular text, and you will be benefited if you follow this. So my dear boys, thank you for watching till end. So that's all for today. Allah Hafiz.